Have you ever been ditched by friends when making Friday night plans? You're stuck at home with not much to do. You don't want to go drink alone or to the movies. You'd rather have another option. Well, another option is exactly what I have for you. To signal to them that you want to play, all you need to do is go outside and find a crossroads. Or, as it is called nowadays, an intersection of roads. Make sure you do this at night, for you need this place to be empty. Only participants in the game are allowed at the starting point when asking to play. That being said, once you are there, close your eyes and speak these words. Winds of the crossroads, show me my way. Don't let the damned souls lead me astray. Let no hands grab me in darkest night. Let no one find me and fill me with fright. Show me their nature of friend or foe. Keep my friends with me, make others go. Let no one see me or know my fear. Keep them away if they try to get near. Winds of the crossroads, please hear my plea. Keep me protected, so mote it be. Once the prayer is finished, you may open your eyes. You will feel a cold breeze. Be aware of what direction that is coming from. The way you'll need to go is opposite of it. As you're walking down this road, keep in mind you must look forward and never to your left, your right, or behind you. If you choose to look around and disobey my instructions, they will steal your eyesight away, and you will have to continue your journey blind. You probably know the street you are walking on. You know what is at the end of it too, right? Well, you will find pretty soon that as you reach the end of the street, the landscape is not exactly what you remembered it to be. Instead, you will find a dirt road in the middle of nowhere, with no source of light other than the little light the stars and the moon offer. You must keep walking. If you stop even for a moment, they will catch up with you and they will be able to get you. You do not want them to get you. But don't worry, soon enough, they will leave you alone. Sometime later, you will come across a small chest. It is locked, but do not worry about that for now. Just pick it up and carry it with you. No matter what you do, no matter what happens to you, you must not lose the chest. Now, picking the chest up will make the ground beneath you shake violently and split up to reveal a set of stairs. They descend into the ground, much like an underground train station. Carefully start going downstairs. It is going to be awfully dark, so mind your every step. Try not to touch the walls, as they will provide no security. If you do touch them, you will find that they are perfectly smooth, but wet and slippery. Why wet? Well, no one actually ever found out, given the pitch-black surroundings. Never mind that for now. You should by now have reached the bottom of the stairs. What's next, you ask? Well, forward, of course. Try not to make too much noise, though, as you are never quite alone. I know. It is rather unsettling. But if you do as I say, I promise nothing will happen to you. It might bring you some comfort to know that the things following you outside cannot descend into the ground, so they'll have stopped following you, just like I promised. However, that is why, once you've started the game, you cannot opt out and quit. If you choose to turn around and leave the same way you came, you will find that they are waiting for you up there. So your best bet as of right now is to suck it up and follow my instructions. As you keep walking, put your arms forward, as straight as you can, like an old school zombie, with your palms open. This is because very soon you will come across a wall covered in iron spikes. Not only will your hands alert you and protect you from damaging more tender parts of your body, but they will also provide just enough blood from the cuts and scrapes to open the door you need to go through. Turn to the left at a 90-degree angle and walk alongside the spiky wall. The door is 5 steps away from your initial spot. Count your steps out loud as you are walking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A split second after you've reached 5, you should feel a cold current brush across the back of your neck. The door has just closed behind you. In this next room, you need to move fast. The presence in here has just latched onto you. You will have no issue telling that it is too close for comfort, as you will get a splitting headache the second it attaches itself onto you. This thing is sucking the oxygen straight from your blood, so you will find yourself getting dizzy and hyperventilating pretty quickly. I would say you have around 2 minutes to get yourself out of this tricky situation before you pass out and pass away. So how do you escape? Drop down on the floor and start brushing your hands across the sandstone tiles. You are trying to find the one tile that moves. It should rock slightly under your pressure. Do not allow the bones to distract you though. Move them around and find your tile. Do it quickly, but save enough energy to lift up the stone piece once you found it. If you fail to move it aside, all your efforts will be in vain. The entity will drain you, and your bones will enter its macabre collection. On the other hand, if you succeed, you will find that there is a hole in the floor, big enough for you to fit through. Plunge into the darkness below, and you will be free from danger. For now. You will fall into a river, so the water will take away most of the shock of the impact. Luckily for you, this is blessed water, and as such the entity will finally leave you alone. When you reach the shore, feel free to have a moment to regain your breath and your senses. From here, you are headed upstream. Whenever you feel better, get back up on your feet and continue your journey. Not far from where you are, there is a chapel. What in God's name is a chapel doing in a place like this? I cannot tell you. I only know that you will find a lonely monk in there, who shall point you in the right direction. Again, along the way, you are advised to watch your steps. The shore is littered with bones, which can make it quite tricky to advance. Take any precautions you feel are necessary to make sure you do not end up harming yourself. If you ask me, I generally suggest walking on all fours on this terrain. A sprained ankle is the last thing you need in this place. You might find that from time to time, the bones are snagging your clothes. That is because the warmth of your body is calling to them. Advance as quickly as you can. If they grip your limbs, you are pretty much done for. They will rip your flesh off and cover themselves with it. For you see, death is freezing cold. And if they can warm up even for a few moments, you can be sure they will do what needs to be done. Assuming that you make it to the chapel mostly unharmed, and you will know you are close when you start hearing prayers, descend back into the river. That is where you will find the entrance. The prayers will be loud in the chapel, but you will find nobody there praying. Just keep following the river upstream. It will lead you to the altar. Push the door open, and you will finally be greeted by light. A small, flickering flame, brave and daring, engulfed by abyssal darkness. Walk towards the light. You will find it is a candle. A lonely candle in the firm grasp of a cloaked skeletal figure. The monk. His kneeling, emaciated corpse, forever in prayer, half sunk in the river to bless the unholy land below and above. His empty sockets, forever fixated towards the skies never to be gazed upon. You will find his right hand pointing at one of the altar walls. The candle, unfortunately, does not shine that far. You cannot remove it from the monk's grasp either, for it is his blessing keeping it alive. As such, you must proceed in darkness. Follow the way pointed. What you will find is that the wall holds dozens upon dozens of skeleton arms, always reaching out. One of them holds a key, the key to your escape. Which one of them it is, I do not know. What I do know is that, much like the previous encounter you have had, these hands thirst for the warmth of your flesh. You have to move fast, for a mere touch from you will awaken their hunger, and they will desperately reach out to get a hold of you. By now, I am sure you have noticed you are growing weaker. It is not just the darkness and the terror slowing you down. It is much more sinister than that. Hurry now and find the key. Do not get caught in the grasp of the damned. I hope you still have the chest in your possession as well. For once you retrieve the key, it is the chest that you must open. You see, inside the chest, you'll find 2 bottles, virtually identical. They cannot be told apart. You must choose quickly the contents of which you want to drink. For one holds the waters of life, which upon drinking will have you wake up back at the crossroads where you started. The other holds the waters of rebirth, which upon drinking will have you restarting your entire existence. And you might ask, why is there not a bottle of the waters of death? Well, that is because you just took a bath in those waters not so long ago. Hence why your time is running out so quickly. So you must make your choice at once, or join the others in the freezing embrace of death.